Hey pals and gals, Joe here. Chinese tech companies have gone hit hard over the past few months, falling over 50%, most of them, over the past 6 months after the Chinese government cracked down hard on the tech companies in the area. But after this huge dip, some have seen an opportunity and gone on a buying spree, pushing the stocks up a little bit higher, possibly helping them find some support levels. And based on the company's stock stats, I can see why, but we'll get into that in just a minute. I do have some concerns in investing in Chinese stocks, mainly because the Chinese government can be seen as volatile. No one really knows what kind of regulation they're gonna put in next. Now, I would be lying if I said I wasn't bullish on Chinese stocks and the entire Chinese economy. I do expect the Chinese economy to continue its growth, growing substantially in the years to come and decades to come, as they have been in the past few years and decades, especially when we talk about the Chinese tech stocks that dominate the area and beyond. This includes dozens and dozens of Chinese tech stocks. I'll even put a link in the description of this video below that outlines the biggest Chinese tech stocks by market cap in case you want to do some digging of your own. But I also want to do a quick stock analysis on the top 3 Chinese tech stocks that I have my eye on right now, and those includes the likes of Alibaba, Tencent, and JD.com. Now, you may be wondering why I haven't listed Baidu in my top 3 Chinese tech stocks, and that's because Baidu, the Google of China, seems to be stalling when it comes to revenue and profits growth, at least when you compare them to Alibaba, Tencent, and JD. So let's get into these top 3 Chinese tech stocks that I have my eye on right now. Baba or Alibaba is my #1 Chinese tech stock that I have my eye on right now because they're a big player in both the B2C and B2B e-commerce space in the area, operating both Alibaba.com as well as AliExpress, and they also have a fintech branch with their Alibaba payments. Baba is currently trading at around $150 per share, down about 50% from its 52-week high of about $300. The company is profitable and has a trailing earnings per share of about 8. The stock has a trailing P/E of about 20, but its forward P/E is only about 2. The stock's trailing price to sales is currently only about 1, less than 1 actually. As a reference, Tesla has a price to sales of over 15. Baba's price to book is also below 1, which for anyone who's a value investor, this would signal that the stock is highly undervalued right now and would be a strong buy, especially when you consider the fact that the company is profitable and also growing revenue and profits at a strong pace. They're definitely growing revenue and profits at a really strong pace year over year. The same goes for Tencent and JD as well. Tencent is the owner of WeChat, which is China's biggest mobile app, which pretty much everyone in China who has a smartphone uses. It's pretty much an all-in-one app. So Tencent dominates this mobile app ecosystem market, and they also have a fintech component to it too. Tencent is currently trading at around $60 per share, down about 40% from its 52-week high of about $100. The company is profitable and has a trailing earnings per share of about 3. The stock has a trailing P/E of about 20, but a forward P/E of only about 3. The stock's trailing price to sale is currently only about 1, and again, this stock's price to book right now is also below 1. Crazy. JD is one of the leaders in B2C e-commerce in China. JD is currently trading at around $75 per share, also down quite a bit from its 52-week high. The company is profitable and has a trailing earnings per share of about 4. The stock has a trailing P/E of about 20 and a forward P/E of only about 5. The stock's trailing price to sales is only about 0.15. And again, this stock's price to book right now is also below 1 at about 0.5. So crazy. There's almost no growth built into the share price of these companies right now, despite them growing revenue and profits at an amazing pace consistently year over year. And right now, their current share prices are reflecting a market value of below their book value, which is crazy. These stocks and the entire Chinese tech sector right now seems to be extremely undervalued, and some could say that the Chinese tech sector right now is full of bargains for those willing to take the risk. I'm not sure what will happen in the short term, but again, I am bullish on the entire Chinese economy, especially these Chinese tech stocks in the long run. I expect the Chinese economy and these Chinese tech stocks to continue growing substantially in the years and decades to come. Now, I know there's a lot of fear around investing in Chinese companies, especially right now, especially when it comes to investing in Chinese tech companies. But this reminds me of a long-term investing saying that goes, be fearful when others are greedy, but be greedy when others are fearful. There's a lot of fear in the streets right now surrounding these Chinese tech stocks, and I'm gonna say I'm feeling a little greedy. I may look to start to build some positions into these 3 Chinese tech stocks over the coming months if prices stay suppressed and stay at these low levels. Now, diversification is extremely important for any long-term investor, especially when you're investing in a supposedly risky sector like the Chinese market or the Chinese tech market. So I may look to invest in a Chinese tech ETF instead, and I'll go over the top Chinese tech ETFs that I have my eye on in the next video or in a video soon. So stay tuned for that and make sure you're subscribed. But what do you think about investing in the Chinese market right now, specifically in the Chinese tech sector with a long-term time frame in mind? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button and turn it blue, as it really helps the video and the channel, so thanks in advance. Again, make sure you're subscribed for more content just like this. I put out videos every week, mainly on personal finance, investing in stocks, funds, real estate, crypto, and more. All right, that's it from me for this one. So as always, I will wish you a good night, a good day, and I'll see you soon in my next video. All right, cheers.